What's going on, guys? Let's see here. Look at that. Look, I ain't using no hands. It does it automatically. That's cool. Let me turn it off. That's cool. Follows your face. So anyway, I wanted to make a video, pretty much, just showing some things that have been beneficial for me throughout this year. Um, Things that have worked for me. Let's see here. Things that have worked for me this year. Not saying that this is what you should do or anything like that. Just showing you what I've done. Um, First off, wanted to let people know. I usually use my phone. I've got a S5. Um, you know, and I mean, no, wait. I normally don't use my phone. I did the other day. But and I've got like a 30 gig or 60 gig. I'm not for sure with memory I have in this phone. It's an external memory you can put in here. It's in the back of this though. Got an outer box, you know. Um, but what I normally use is this right here, and I've got a memory card in this, and it is a 32 gig. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can't see that. Let's see here. Let's see if it'll focus in. Oh well, you can't see that, but it's a 32 gig right there. And then I've got this right here. This is a 64 gig, and I've also got little thing right here, and this one's a 16 gig memory card. So when I first started though, I was using this right here. This Canon uh, Vivix or whatever. But it's like the videos, they're so large filed HD files or whatever that it's difficult. It takes so long to upload. So that's why I don't really use this that often. That's why I use this right here. And to clear that up, because I had a couple people ask me, do I normally use my phone? No, I normally don't use my phone. I edit videos, so no, I don't use my phone. I have a video editing program, somewhere around here. This is what I use. Um, Video Studios Pro 5. Um, you know, so that's what I use to edit my programs. I think it was like $99 or something when I bought it. I don't know how much it is now, but they got like 6 and 7, maybe 8, 9 or something. Um, I wanted to explain some of the things that I've done that have been very, very helpful for me in creating my company. And one thing that I use is I have this right here. This is a list of all the yards and stuff that I do. Um, you know what I mean? Like, guess you can't see it really, but it says lawn cutting, mulch, pressure washing, lawn maintenance, leaf cleanup, aeration, garden tilling, trees. It's got my website, moyoyard.com. It's got my email address, moyoyard@yahoo.com. Got my phone number. Um, you know, and so that it's really helpful when I am just trying to do things. Um, well, what I do is I'll give this, like, I pretty much have a package when I come up with new clients and stuff. I'll give them this. I also have these right here. These have on there, it says mowyouryard.com, make the right call. On the back it says life is hard, let us mow your yard. And Indy, it's a little baby. Indy, daughter's name is Brian Indica. Um, look, she didn't get the iPad. playing see, she knows I do all that. Playing that right there. Playing on iPad? Yeah. See, Sue? Love you. So anyway, this is baby Brian right here, baby Indica. Say hi. Alright, oops, on iPod. Hey, you want to see right here? Watch that? Okay, now, what was I talking about? Okay, so, you know, I use these right here. I give them this. I give them a card. These are what my cards look like. You know, I gotta turn that down, babe. I got a whole box of them. I got about 4 boxes or so. I ordered about 3,000 cards early this year. You know, I got about, the same thing as 250 in each one, so I got about 1,000 left. I give them to everybody. I don't care. I don't care if you don't even need no service. I'm gonna give you a card. I say, hey man, call me. I don't care. I don't care what it is. I don't care what the situation is. I'm gonna give you a card because hey. I'm gonna give you a card. You may know somebody. Your mama might know somebody. Your grandmama might know somebody. You might know somebody that knows somebody that needs some lawn service, or one of the other services that I offer. See, that's why I give them one of these. I'll fold it up in my little, what's the name right here? I keep this has got 2 different things right there. I keep envelopes in there. Usually I used to print them on the envelopes, but I got a laser printer, so what would happen is it would heat up the little part where you lick, and it would stick, so you couldn't open the letter up to put anything in there. So I stopped printing on my envelopes, but I don't know if I have any already printed envelopes. I'd show y'all what they look like, but anyway, what I wanted to explain is one thing that has really helped me. Oh, actually, another thing that I give them is a piece of insurance. I give them a copy of my insurance policy. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says $3 million. I got $3 million coverage of insurance right there. You know, I don't know if you can see that or not. $3 million aggregated, $1 million personal injury, $100,000 worth of damage to rented or anything rented. You know, so I give them my insurance policy. I give them one of these. I give them a card. I give them one of these, and you know, it's just a bunch of stuff on there that they can have. You know, so I made these lawn propositions earlier this year. This is actually one that I just did a couple days ago. Well, the 21st. And this one was actually for like fertilizer, aeration, overseed. They wanted a little bit of topsoil. You know, $145. Bam, get the little package all day long. Knock it out all day long. And shit, that was only like less than 1,000 square feet for the yard, anyways. But these things right here, I made a video once before about these things right here, man. And what I do is I'll take them, put them on my clipboard, and I take them right here. And these are double-sided, so I mean they're two ply. So I've got one right here, and then I got a yellow copy, and I keep the yellow copy for the client. So when I write down on it, it's got another copy. I can rip it off. I give it to the client. I have this right here. It works like a charm. And it's got on here. It's got on here little boxes and stuff that you can check. You know, you can put on there like this says mulch right here, and then you can put on here how many cubic feet they want, how much is it per price per yard. You get on here, it's got pressure washing right here, and it's got on here, it says whether or not they want their house done or their driveway, whether it's commercial or not. It's got on here tree trimming or hedges or brush removal, and it's got on there how many tree limbs to cut up or how much waste to dispose of, or if it's hedges, how many hedges, or if it's debris, how much junk to haul away. I can just click on whatever, put the price down right here. It says number of trees right here, price per tree, and the total. Then it's got right here lawn maintenance, so it's got like little blanks if I wanted to put anything in like weed killer, fertilizer. It's got detach, aerate, or overseed. And it's got all that information on here that I put. It's even got on here if I can get the zero turn in the backyard, or if I the weekly and biweekly rate. I created this. This was a form for doctors. It was a doctor form, and it said how to have blood pressure and weight and all this other extra just nonsense that had nothing to do with lawn care. I took the paper, downloaded the form, and reworded everything for my likings. Now, I'm not saying that this is exactly what you need. I'm sure tons of you guys out there have your own type of something. But if you don't, hey, I mean, like I said, if you want to email me, I'll send you a copy. I don't care. I don't mind because sharing is caring. Um, but I created these things, and you can actually, I can send it to you. You can change the logo. You can change whatever you want to change. You change the names down here, your words, whatever. I have an email. I think the only thing that I'm gonna change on here is I'm gonna put on here two places to sign, one for the client and one for myself. That way, it's kind of like a contract or something like that, or maybe I put on here and actually even have on here estimate is and other services are good for 12 months, because the way that this works is like with this house right here, they pretty much told me what all that they wanted and stuff. But I ended up going to like another house. Like I went to one guy's house, and I pretty much I'm selling items. I'm selling myself so that I can make more money off that house. I mean, say we'll just do for numbers, for instance. Another thing that I do that I have, like when I go to the house or whatever, up here on the top, I've got pretty much the same thing, but it's got prices on here. Now, this is the client doesn't see. I don't let the clients know the price of stuff until I'm doing the house, because each house is different. I don't have a standard rate for houses. I mean, some stuff I do, like my minimum on here now is $30 for the base week and $40 for the bi-weekly. It's just a minimum. I don't care. But I mean, things will fluctuate. I mean, things are flexible. Got on here standard price for aeration $80, overseed aeration 110, aeration and fertilizer 140. You know what I'm saying? It's just standard price, just in case of when I'm at the house. You know what I'm saying? I just need to look up price for reference or whatever real quick. No biggie. But we'll do $25 just for numbers, so it's easy to remember stuff. Say you're doing cutting a yard, one house, $25 a week. It's $100 a month, and you cut it for 6 months. That's $600. Now, if you can sell them an extra $600 worth of service, like gutter cleaning, mulch, aeration, whatever, $600 worth of service. Now you're pretty much doubling the amount of money that you were going to make off of that one client. So now you've got 10 clients. You're pretty much going to take, you say $600, so that's $6,000 if you got 10 clients over the year. We're gonna take that $6,000, pretty much double it to $12,000, and you ain't even got no more clients. You just offering more services to the clients that you have. And again, I'm not telling you this is what you should do. This is only if you're trying to figure out ways that you can make more money and you're not generating any more customers, whatever. You can try to sell yourself to the clients that you have. You can try to sell other services. Hell, if you need to, learn how to paint. If you need to, learn how to change light bulbs. Hell, put light bulbs up, man. Christmas lights, pumpkins, car pumpkins, I mean, hey, all kinds of decorations. Put Halloween decorations up. Some of these nicer high-end houses, they decorate every year and stuff. They might want somebody to put that shit up and take that shit down. You know what I'm saying? So, that's an option that you can think about doing, For me, this worked well for me. I mean, I'll go up places. When I go to a house, a new client especially, I'm going to tell them, you mind if I do a walk around and let you know the type of things that I would recommend that you could get serviced? I walk around, I tell them, say, if it was up to me, I would recommend, you fertilize this yard, or I recommend that you need to get weed killer, or we recommend that do a soil test, do a pH test, check out and see how healthy your soil is. We recommend that you get water or irrigation, or we recommend that you would mulch this area up, and I would recommend black mulch, red mulch, or we would recommend that you have the gutters power washed, or we would recommend that you let us get up on the roof and clean your roof, or clean your gutters, or we recommend that you get this sidewalk cleaned off. I'm going to put all the price on there, and I've got on there so that it's a monthly payment. So in case they don't, because they may just say, hey, well, you know what, do it all. Say it's $600. Well, that's an extra $100 a month. So you're doing, say, say it's a $40, say it's $100 a month. You're charging $25 a week, $100. That's an extra. That's $200 now a month. So they just cut your check $200 every month, and you just do it all, and they just pay you at the end of the month. That's why I want to have have them sign it. You know, just so that it's agreed upon that they were going to be, whatever. I mean, even if they don't want the services, I mean, but anyway, but the point is that I take this so when I go to clients' houses, I can try to sell them more stuff. I mean, I'm not trying to rip them off. I'm just trying to make more money off of them. That's it. Not trying to rip them off. I'm not trying to take their money. I'm trying to have them give me their money. I want them to give me their money. Say, here, please, take my money. And I want to say, thank you. I want to take your money because you're giving it to me. I don't want to take your money. I want you to give me your money. I want you to stick it in my pocket right here. Just put your hand in my pocket. Whoa, whoa. I like that. But yeah. So this it's worked for me though. I mean, like I said, I'm not telling you that's what you should do. I'm not saying that, hey, this is how you should do anything. It doesn't matter. Now, another thing I've done that makes me, a part of whatever is my logo. I got my logo done. I got my shirts done. Here's the type of shirts I used to wear when I first started. I wore these shirts right here like this. They got the Mow Your Yard on the front, and they got the Mow Your Yard and my number on the back. So you know what I'm saying? I used to use these numbers or these shirts right here. Now the people that help me use these shirts, and I use a shirt like this. I use a shirt like this. It's a polo shirt. It says Mow Your Yard on it, like so. It's a nice polo shirt. I've got about 3 of these. These are what I usually wear. Sometimes I'll wear the t-shirt. It just depends on how hot it is and how I feel. Just depends on the day. But that I like to wear uniform because I like to advertise for myself. A lot of you guys that want to comment on my videos saying how unprofessional I am and stuff, but yet you follow people that don't even wear, company shirts. I mean, doesn't that make you professional? Regardless whether you got good gear or not, doesn't that make you professional if you're wearing a uniform? I mean, when you go to McDonald's, do you ever see somebody that's working behind the counter that doesn't have a uniform on? No, they get sent home. You can't come into McDonald's. You can't come into Waffle House. You can't come into to Walmart. Hell, everywhere you work at, unless it's free for all Friday, can you come into work without a uniform on? And that's another thing. A lot of you guys out here, y'all assume that just because somebody doesn't have proper equipment, they may not be, quote, professional or whatever. But you do understand that not everybody started out with the best gear. I mean, do you think that Walmart or KFC, you think KFC was a big time chain when they first started? No. They was in a little ass shack with nothing to do with nothing. McDonald's the same way. McDonald's was selling 25-cent burgers, out of a damn garage or some shit, man. Microsoft started in a damn garage. I mean, these guys didn't start out big. And I refuse to go in debt trying to pay for some gear when I have gear. I refuse to sit there and go into debt my first year. You know how many guys went into debt $50,000 their first year with 0 clients? Because they thought that because they have the gear that they're going to get rich because you got all this shit. It don't work that way. Not in this business. You are not going to make any money if you are lazy. You are not going to make any money in this kind of industry if you think that you're just going to buy gear and let people use your gear. You're not going to make any money. Because if you don't have the mentality to make the money, if you don't have the mentality to get your ass up off of your ass or get your ass up off your seat and move your feet, you might as well go on and get your job working for somebody because they got the mentality to generate the leads. They got the money, the mentality to generate the income. They got the mentality to figure out what it is that you have to do to be successful on your own. When you're working for yourself, you don't have people that are just telling you what to do. You got to figure it out. You got to get out there and you got to move your feet. You can't just sit still and think this shit's just going to rain on you. It don't work that way. This is not easy. This shit it's easy work. Once you get into it, it's easy to make money, but it's not easy to run a business. It's not easy to keep a business. Anybody can start a business. Anybody can start a business. All you need is a few dollars and an idea. But it takes more than just a few dollars and an idea to keep a business running. It takes more than a few dollars and an idea to satisfy customers and to keep generating money into a business. I mean, you can't just buy stuff all the time. I mean, if you just I mean, now you can buy stuff. That's the whole point. You're supposed to generate. You're supposed to buy stuff in your company, but you also got to think which is more important, buying a good brand new mower or buying a backpack blower and buying a weed eater and buying tools. I mean, I bought power washers. I bought tillers. I got 2 tillers. I got a backpack blower. I got 2 Polands and a steel blower, handheld blower. I've got an Echo. I've got an FS1. People asking me what happened to my FS110 because they don't see it in videos. It's sitting in the garage. It's sitting there chilling. I used it all last year, all this year. I'm giving it a break. I bought an Echo this year. I want to use the Echo. Ain't nothing wrong with it. My FS110 is powerful, way more powerful than that Echo. But I'm using it. Why? So I'm not putting so much wear and tear on that FS110. So that way, at the beginning of next year, I know it's just going to run. If shit was running at the end of the year, it's going to be running now. Got to stick edgy, you know what I'm saying? You got to buy little things. I mean, somebody commented about, how professional I am with a commercial Cub Cadet. Yeah, so what? I mean, with a residential Cub Cadet. So what? Man, have you seen the shit that I've cut with my residential Cub Cadet? Man, I've put 900 hours on my mower, man. I've been running the dog shit out of my mower. I've been working my mower to death. I mean, it's going to break down eventually. But I also bought me a commercial walk behind. It's a 36 inch. It's not like it's a big one, but I didn't need a big one at the time. I got a 50-inch Cub Cadet. It's not commercial, but you can't buy everything at one time. I mean, if you do that, then you ain't going to have no money to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? I like to have money in the bank. I don't want to just spend my money just because I got it. It don't make no sense. What happens then when your truck break down and you got to spend $1,500 to get a fuel filter and shocks and tire rod and brakes and front ball bearing? What happens when all this stuff breaks down on your vehicle? Now you ain't got no money because you got a brand new mower. And on top of that, now you can't even work because you got to be paying that mower payment. You know what I mean? I want to pay cash for my mower. I don't know about some of you guys. I want to pay cash money for my mower. Cash money. I pay cash for everything that I got. Everything in my business, I have paid cash for. That way I don't have no payments. That way if I get sick, break my leg, I ain't got to worry about paying off nothing. It's all paid for. It's all mine. I own it. I ain't got to worry about the bank coming to pick it up. I ain't got to worry about the central equipment or the Echo store or the dealership. I ain't got to worry about nobody coming to pick up nothing of my gear because it's paid for. People on here done bought stuff at the beginning of the year and they selling it now because they didn't use it that often. They only put 29 hours on it in the whole year. I mean, shit, man, I put damn near 30 hours on a mower in a week. For real. Working 7 days a week, 6 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day. Yeah. Not putting 10 hours a day on the mower. I'm putting about 5 hours a day on the mower. But shit, five times 6 is what? 30 hours? If that. I mean, sometimes I got properties that are longer. Sometimes properties are shorter. I mean, I got a few that might take me 2 hours to cut. I got some that only take me 15 minutes to cut. But I'm putting hours on the mowers. I mean, that's what I got them for. I got them to use them. And that would be the only way that you need to get a commercial mower is if you're doing commercial type work. I mean, not commercial type work, but if you're putting all them hours on a mower, then you need something that can withstand the work. You need something that can handle the abuse of the mower. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're just going to break your mower down. Like my Cub Cadet's only meant to be used 20, 30 hours a year. You know what I'm saying? It's meant to be used, cut for an hour, 2 hours, every 2 weeks. And you say you cut 26 times? That's 40 hours. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's meant to be used, 40 hours a year. It ain't meant to be used 40 hours a week, 30 hours a week, 40 hours every 2 weeks. Shit, it's not meant for all that. But like I said, you got to start somewhere. I mean, I'm 3 years into this company, and not saying that I'm super successful or anything like that, but I'm 3 years in and just as busy or just as successful as some of these guys that's been doing this 20 years. I mean, shit, there's some guys on here been doing it 20 years that don't even still have legit companies. I mean, shit, you can have 0 clients and have insurance and have a registered company name, and you got a business, regardless of how professional you are, regardless of how much money you're making. Man, I go into Lowe's, and there's a guy that works there. He's been cutting yards about 15 years or so. Every time I go into Lowe's, this guy's always in there, and he's talking about how he's got about 30, 40 houses that he cuts on the side. He's just doing it to make a little bit extra money. Cuts about 4 yards a day. 5 yards a day when he gets off work. little push more, a couple push mores. You know, he probably got them from Lowe's. You know, probably got him a good discount and stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? I asked him, I said, "Oh yeah, what's your company name?" Because like I think I was in there buying trimmer line or something, and I had my Mow Your Yard shirt on. You know, and he asked me. He's like, "So what are you buying?" I mean, what you know, he's telling me about his company name. So I said, "What's your company name?" "Oh well, you know, I don't really have a company name. Ah." He said, he said, "I don't really have a company name. You know, I just kind of do it on the side." No big deal. Not knocking him or nothing. I mean, shit, he's making more money than some of the guys that started out and only had 10 clients and $30,000, $40,000 in debt. It don't mean that there's no disrespect to him, but for the people that get on here and how about you know, people ain't professional, this and the other, well, shit. So you make videos. You show what the kind of gear you got and the type of jobs that you do. You know what I'm saying? I show the work that I do. I show the clients that I have. I show the jobs that I do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt about it. I mean, I show you the type of stuff that I have. There's no doubt that you cannot sit there and tell me that I personally do not run a company when I got $3 million worth of coverage. I have insurance. I have a license to run a business. I have a license to sell merchandise. I can sell grass seeds, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I just don't sell nothing yet because I ain't got to that point. You know, but trust me, I'd like to be able to sell my clients stuff, you know, so instead of them going to Lowe's to buy something or something, I can just say, hey, well, you know what, I sell that. You know, if you don't want me to apply to overseed for you, you want to overseed yourself, I can sell you seed. I'll just buy it at a discount bulk price, hopefully, and then sell it, or buy salt in bulk and then be able to sell it to people, or buy whatever it is I'd like to be able to do. T-shirts, you want to mow your yard shirt? Hey, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Here, whatever. You want a pen? Sell it to you. Got you. You know, so it doesn't, you know, so for you guys to think that it's all about gear, it's not all about gear. If you're first starting out, what the most important about running a business, or the most important thing about being professional, is learning how to be professional. Learn how to cut grass. You can cut grass with a push mower and a bent curved shaft trimmer and a blower. Learn how to do your job. Once you learn how to do it, you'll make money. Once you start making money, you start investing in better gear. Once you start investing in better gear, you'll realize, man, $25 ain't cutting it. I realized that. I realized $25 yards ain't cutting it. Not when you can sit there and make $35 off the same yard and people will pay it. And if they don't want to pay it, they can't afford you. Period. You know what I'm saying? Don't sell yourself short. I mean, but when you first starting out, hey, any money is good money. When you first starting out, you're gonna be like, oh man, you know, I'm gonna have to go $20. You know what I'm saying? I need to get that little extra money. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here hurting. Sure, I gotta put gas in the truck, and so I want to go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? But then once you start realizing that you start paying for insurance, you're paying, you know, $600 a year for liability insurance. Then you're paying $1,500 a year for commercial insurance on your truck. Then you're paying for shirts, then you paying going out to eat every day, then you paying for gas, you spending $100, $200 a week in gas, you know what I'm saying? And $25 yards at $700 don't go that far. When you got other bills, when you're trying to buy mowers and trying to buy blowers and trying to buy this and that and trying to maintain your mower, not including, you know, the fact that you got to buy blades and sharpen blades and you buy tools to sharpen your shit, man. You got to buy air tools and an air compressor. You got to buy oil. You got to buy chainsaws and chainsaws for the chainsaw, and you gotta buy things to sharpen the blades with. You gotta buy trimmer racks. You gotta buy locks for everything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta buy toolboxes and stuff, man. That's $600 and $700 a week ain't going nowhere. For real. And that's if you got the clients. If you ain't got the clients, ain't no way you're gonna be making $600-$700 a week. You know what I'm saying? You just now starting out. But again, like I said, I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not talking about nobody. So get them things out your mind. You know what I'm saying? You think whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Because for most of you people that's going to sit here and comment negatively, y'all don't make videos. And if you did, I don't watch your videos no way. And if you don't like my videos, because see, I get like 6-7 likes on every one of my videos. So that means that people are watching my videos, don't like me, but yet are watching my videos and feel the need to thumbs down my videos. Like I don't care, for real. I used to care. It used to kind of hurt my feelings. But now I don't give a damn. Thumb down me all you want. Thumbs down and thumbs up. You know what both of them are? It's publicity. Negative comment, hey, it still gives you, you know, views. I don't care. like my shit, unlike my shit, don't like my shit. You know what? I don't like some of you guys' videos, so guess what? I unsubscribe from the videos because I don't like watching them. I mean, hey, hopefully it don't hurt your feelings none. But that's how the reality of it. If you don't like my videos, you ain't gotta watch my videos. I don't care if I got one subscriber. I was still gonna make videos. I was making videos when I didn't have no fans. You know what I'm saying? I was making videos when nobody liked my videos. So I don't make videos to be cool. I don't make videos to be popular. I make videos because I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm sitting here babysitting. Ain't got nothing else to do. Sit here and Google and Gaga with my daughter or with other kids, or sit here and do something that is not as fun as recording a video. So that's the only reason why I make a video. So just believe that, you thumbs down and waste your time all you want. I just think it's funny that there's people that are actually so petty in their life that the only thing they got to do is always comment negative stuff on other people's videos, but yet they don't make videos. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if they really put their heart into it, if they really went out of their way to record a video for other people to watch, and then people sit there and bash them and badmouth them on some shit that ain't even that serious, they might think differently about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to comment on people's videos. I got other things to do in my life than to be sitting here worried about another grown-ass man. Trust me. I don't give no two fucks about what anybody's doing on their YouTube channel. I used to. I used to be all hating and stuff and talk about people's stuff, but why? That shit don't get you nowhere. I mean, it ain't gonna do nothing but make you. I mean, it don't do nothing no good, really. So, as far as people ask me about the expo, I went to the expo last year, had a good time, met some people. I don't think I'm going this year. There's nobody that I need to see or what I want to see that's gonna be at the expo. I mean, there's just, it is what it is. Nothing against anybody. It's just one of those things. I don't feel the need to go to the expo. I'm right up the street. Shit, I'm them 20 minutes, 30 minutes away from the expo. I don't really feel the need to go. It's no point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the point in going to the expo when I don't want to go? I'm not buying anything. I don't test drove every more that was up there. Um, you know, so plus, so I mean, I hope the people that are going, I hope you have a good time. I hope you meet up with people that you wanted to meet up with. I hope everything goes well. Personally, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to make my money. Most people that I chat with on the internet, Savage No More, Exterminator, I talk to these guys all the time, you know what I'm saying? Shit, man, we talk all day long. Talk like a little bunch of bitches on Facebook all day talking about this, and that. We don't even talk about nothing special. We just talk. It's first chats in the morning is one of them two. We get on there, ring, 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 bother each other and stuff, But that's what you do when you get online buddies, you know what I'm saying? My buddy, wherever I go, Facebook goes. But yeah, I didn't want to make this video too long. So for those guys that are watching my video, made it this far, I just wanted to, I noticed you see my shirt right here. If you didn't notice it, well, now you can notice it. Does it say? Yeah. When I went, there wasn't nothing wrong with when I went. I went to a place where you could do this all day long. Yeah, that's right. It was the world's elite breeders, the Cannabis Cup. Yeah. All-Star Genetics. Yeah. You judge me all you want. I gives no fuck. I don't personally, because it's my life. These things I do in my life. It's just like going to Amsterdam. You know what I'm saying? I went somewhere and I had a good time. So if you don't like the fact that I went somewhere and had a good time, well, you might as well just unsubscribe, because I'm having a good time right now. How about that? How about them apples? Yeah. So 30 minutes, 35 minutes in, you might have learned something about me. Hell, if you didn't know, now you know. But I want to talk about, some of these guys, though, that, honestly, though, for the people that want to sit here and talk about being professional and stuff, you know what I'm saying? How professional some of these guys that y'all might see or whatever, that that wear somebody else's shirt. They don't even got a uniform. I mean, come on, how professional is that? I mean, really, how professional is that? You look like an average Joe guy with a truck and a brand new mower. Like, so what? You know what I mean? People that don't even cut commercially or don't even cut residential lawns for a living, they just cut their own, that buy commercial equipment. Who is that? Just because they got a new Skag? Man, I had a dude, one of my friends on here, message me about, man, I want to get me a Skag. I said, for what? Fuck you want to buy a Skag for? Shit, man, because I'm cutting like 3 acres at my house. Oh, okay. Well, shit, get whatever you want to get then. You know what I'm saying? He's like, shit, I seen that cheetah. That's super fast, man. I'd get done super quick. You don't need no damn cheetah. Like you going to be doing racing yourself, racing dust. But he got whatever he wanted to get. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that doesn't mean he's a commercial all of a sudden because he's riding around with a trailer because he had to pick the mower up and a mower on the back of it. So it's the same thing. How you gonna sit there and judge somebody because they got non-commercial equipment? If you see a guy roll out and he's 3 man deep and they all look like they wearing a uniform and he got decals on his truck and he got decals on his trailer, he's professional. Regardless of the type of work he does, he's professional. It's hard to see a professional when he's running around in a tank top that says shit Goodyear or it says McDonald's or says some other company that's not even his company. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to judge a professional when he looked like he just riding around in a truck with a trailer on the back of it. I mean, it's hard to judge. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are professional that run around like that. I'm not saying that they ain't, but it's harder to judge. It's harder to justify, or it's harder to pick out a professional, like to walk up to him. It's harder to walk up to somebody and say, hey, I need your service, but I don't know if you're professional or not because you don't look professional. You don't have a uniform on. I don't see any signs that I can call you. I don't see a number on your truck or anything. I don't know how I can get a hold of you. I mean, are you just some guy that's making money on the side saying that you're professional, for likes or something? I mean, man, people are people, different strokes for different folks. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm any better than anybody because that's not my style. I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to be better for me so that I can do things for me. I don't give no damns about what another motherfucker wants to do. I don't give no damns about what somebody else, how they want to portray things in their lifestyle because I don't care. I know how I'm doing things. I know how I'm generating income, and I know how busy I was this year, and I had 3 people helping me. 3 people helped me for a lot of the year. I didn't have 3 people help me all year, but when a lot of days I took 3 people. Most of the time it's just 2 people. But still, I'm running a 2 people every day. Every day I go out to work, I'm running 2 people, and I'm doing quite well. I'm not saying I'm not better than anybody else or anything like that. But I'm gonna tell you that I'm better than the average Joe that's been doing this for 3 years. Trust me. You think what you want. I'm doing just as well as some of these guys have been doing this damn near 20 years. For real. So go on, thumb down that shit. Go on, say you don't like it because you think I'm talking about somebody. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. So I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just talking in general. There's a million motherfuckers in the world. I'm just talking in general. But you can take it how you want. You can get butt hurt all you want. I don't care. I don't care. It don't hurt my feelings none. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings for you to unsubscribe. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings for you to thumbs down to it. I'd rather you thumbs up though. Honestly. But I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people not liking what you do. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like what people do. I just don't like false prophets, if you want to call it that. I don't like people want to sit there and tell you that you should do this, this, and that. And then in reality, it ain't that way. You know what I'm saying? In reality, things aren't as they seem. Shit, anybody can make a video. Shit, all you need is a camera, phone, shit. You can use a phone, make a video. Anybody can make a video and talk about shit. I don't mean it's true. Just saying. But for those guys that, for those that watch the whole video and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get this off here because, man, it's damn near 40 minutes right now. Sitting here talking. I am long-winded, So if you don't like the video, trust me, like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like my videos, chances are I don't watch yours either. So we both on the same track. The only difference is I'm not continuing to watch your videos and thumbs down in your shit. You continuing to watch my videos and thumbs down in my stuff. my videos. For those people that got negative things that say, you doing more stuff than my fans that like my videos, man. A lot of people that like me don't even comment or don't even thumbs up. So you doing the same thing that you doing more than people that don't like me are doing. So congratulations to you. Thanks for boosting me up to the top of your list for views or for attention or whatever. Thanks for giving my channel and my Moyo Yard attention. I'm loving it. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm loving it. McDonald's. Yeah. um. Yeah. Yeah. So comment blue if you watched all this. Blue. If you watched all the way to the end, all of this, even if you fast forwarded through it, blue. That's all you gotta do is just comment blue. It just lets me know. And let me know also, you know what I'm saying? Let me know if you want me to talk about something or something. I mean, like, I'm not a how-to guy. I am not a how-to guy. Like, I'm just smart, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. I just got a good mentality to move my feet and make money. You know, I'm not gonna just sit here and think that, oh, you know, it's just gonna come to me, because that's not how it's gonna work. You know, you got to actually get out there and get yourself motivated. You got to motivate yourself to make money. I mean, if you ain't trying to make money, you ain't gonna make no money, and that's the reality of it. If you ain't trying to make money, you ain't gonna make it. So it just don't happen overnight. It takes a little while to get it together. You know, um, and if we want to you know, if you want to be successful, you got to be different too. You know, like there's a whole lot of, like, my guy across the street, man, he's got a company called Mike's Lawn Care. You know, then you look up Mike's Lawn Care online, you ain't gonna find him nowhere. Why? Because there's gonna be 9,000 to pop up. Gonna be 100 of them here in town, this city. Mike's Lawn Care. You know, that's how when I started, you know, I decided that I wanted to be different. You know, wanted to be different. I mean, I don't even know if I talked about this earlier or not. But I wanted to be unique. You know, when I first started, I wanted to be. You know, in fact, I think when I first started, I was out cutting somebody's yard, and they was like, "Well, what's your company name?" You know, and I was like, you know, honestly, I said, "Man, I don't even know." I said, "Man, I just really just want to mow your yard." You know, that's all I'm trying to do. Then I was like, "Mow your yard? Damn, that shit mow your yard? Hell yeah!" You know, and then you know, hey, that's how it worked. You know, this is before I even decided that I was gonna run a company. You know what I'm saying? I was just It's just like, what, you know. So, but mow your yards, you know, that's it's a unique name. You know, there's like a Miss Mow It All out here. It's just like the Weed Man. You know what I'm saying? When you say the Weed Man, as far as fertilizing and weed application or fertilizing application goes, that's who I'm gonna think about. Weed Man. I don't think of True Green, some other companies. I think of Weed Man. You know, having a unique name sets you apart. I mean, if you're trying to be remembered by your companies, you got to have something unique. You can't just have what everybody else has, because if you have what everybody else has, then when people look up Mike's Lawn Care, well, they might find another Mike's Lawn Care, and so they're just gonna call that guy instead of you because they don't know. They don't know the difference. You Google up Moyo Yard. I am the only Moyo Yard in the United States, unless there's somebody that watches my videos and has copied my company name. The only other Moyo Yard in the world is a Mo your yard, and they're in Australia, and they're like MOMOYOUR yard or lawn. I think they might even be mow your lawn. Um, but um, you know, so I get on here and make a little video. You know, shit, this is a long ass video for real. Shit, I probably wouldn't even watch this video. It's too long for me. Shit, I'd be over there trying to watch it. Fast forward, click, click, click. That's all you'd hear. I'm watching the video. That's all you hear. Shit. You watching no 45-minute video. You gonna be fucked up. You got me. For real. Too long for me. I gotta have some music playing or something. Shoot. I gotta have something boot my head. Got ADHD or some shit though. I can't be sitting still all that long. Only time I can sit still is talk. And, you know, and that's because I'm talking. You start talking, I'm gonna start. Huh? What? Oh, shucks. But yeah, like I said, comment blue. 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 Let's see here. Blue. Yeah, and also comment, if you like these long videos or not. I mean, because I could do videos like this every day, for real. I can sit there and chat every day as long as the kids are quiet. you know. I mean, I'm sure y'all probably don't want to watch 45-minute videos and stuff. That's kind of long, but I'm sure I could probably make them like 15. But see, man, in 15 minutes, I ain't got enough time to talk. Shit, by the time you get into conversation, it's time to go. It's time's up. Flag it down. Wait till the next one. So, anyway, check me out at moyoyard.com if you want to. If not, no big deal. Don't matter. Email me at moyoyard@yahoo something.com. And please don't harass me. I ain't got time for that. Don't harass me. I'm running a business. These are all business chat lines and stuff. But you can contact me at those. I give those out because they're public. I don't give out my personal ones because I don't want you bugging me. I can always just block you on Moyo Yard. No big deal. Oops, I didn't see it. Had somebody helping me check my emails. Ooh, how you gonna know? Blue. Don't forget that. And like 90 blues. Actually, I probably won't give about 4 or 5 people who walked all the way here. They probably stopped about 45 minutes ago. People just watch it just to click unlike and move on to the next video. Uh, um, uh, I don't even know. So appreciate you watching. If you watched this far, don't forget blue. And let me know what you think. I don't want to be one of those kind of guys be like, subscribe, and comment, or like, or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to tell everybody to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, if you want to, if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you didn't like it, go on and like it. Give me a thumbs up. It motivates me to make more and comment. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to respond to comments. So you know. Anyway, peace out, guys. Take care. Um, See you on the next one. Damn, 47 minutes.